idea what the plan is for you this week? Have they told you anything, or just be ready?
Just be ready. I think that was the plan every week. Coming here was a different status for me. When I say status, I mean like just a different game plan. I get more reps than I did when I was at the Patriots last year. I moved up in the NFL level as far as like the quarterback position, as far as my knowledge. Dak been doing a great job of helping me, just staying in it, staying in the loop. The coaches do a great job of giving me small reps here and there, just to make sure that I know what's going on. And they always quiz me in the meeting room. So it's been good.
If you had from training camp and preseason when you played to not play now, command-wise, do you feel like you're infinitely better?
Yeah.
Or do you need to play to really truly feel it?
I get the practice rep. That's what practice for. Practice make you perfect. So, I just try to, command my huddles and command the offensive line and the line of scrimmage in practice. So by the time game comes, it's second nature.
What do you take from kind of last year when you went into the last game of the season too, where Drake started and then you came in at the end? What similarities or anything you draw in terms of how to prepare for this week, if that's a similar type of case?
I prepare the same thing every week. I playing as if I was going to play. And Shimmy do a great job of making sure that I send my script in, the game script in with my plays that I got dotted up every week. So they do a great job of keeping me in the loop, like I said before. So I don't think this week will be any different from the previous team and the previous that last week. So you just stay ready, man. You never know.
How differently do you feel about maybe getting in the game this time versus the 3 preseason games you had earlier this year when you were just getting started with the Cowboys?
It's preseason. Nobody really cares about the preseason. It was more about the reps. Just getting more reps in the NFL, making sure that I was capable to do this thing. So it ain't gonna be no different. It's just just planning, preparing the right way, watching enough film to make sure you're good on game day, and just going to have fun.
What's the biggest lesson you've learned this year?
Biggest lesson I've learned this year. I say that the biggest lesson, I wouldn't say I learned this year, just the lesson I learned in life. Patience is virtue. I feel like if you don't have patience, you won't make it in this league because you'll never know. You'll never know, especially with somebody like Dak in front of you, you'll never know. And if you don't have patience, like you'll probably burn yourself out in this facility, in this job.
How much do you then use patience, I guess, on a daily basis to try and...
A lot, man. I got a newborn baby. She's 2 months and a half, so a lot of patience, and especially if it's a girl. So my little girl, you got to have a lot of patience. So I've been doing a lot of patience lately.
Clayton was talking the other day about how kind of an old school offense in terms of learning how to play the quarterback position. At Tennessee, I know it was always go, 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 get to the huddle quick snap, and push the ball downfield. How different has the learning process been for you when you've gotten to the league in terms of more pre-snap protection, call-outs that you have to make, and just all those different things, the nuances that you have to learn?
I think that's where people get our offense confused at Tennessee. We had to do that. Just because it was quick don't mean, we couldn't check the protection. Like there was a loaded box. If you watch previous games from Tennessee, they won't do it this year, but when I was there and Hendon was there, if the safety rolled down in the box and there was a run, we was checking it. So that was a hard 7 for us, loaded box. So we was checking into a pass play. So I think that's where a lot of people get our offense confused at Tennessee. But it's no different. I went to Michigan for 3 years. I was with Harbaugh, so I was able to check protections at an early age. I went to college at 17, so I was able to do that at an early age. So it's no different. I think more of just how long the play calls are like the biggest difference. But other than that, no difference.
No
problem. Thank y'all. God bless.